What's up, guys? How's it going? Josh Ford here. Thank you for checking in. I really hadn't expected to do another video on the whistleblower right after my last whistleblower video, but so much has literally come out this morning on him that whoever the whistleblower may be, but like, you don't even really need his name because there's so many pieces that have come out that you can follow those rabbit holes, and that's what I'm going to do right here for you right now. Okay, so first off, the Inspector General found out that this guy's a Democrat. He's also a CIA agent. Okay, so basically this guy is like the Nascar of whistleblowers. Okay, he's got his DNC patch on one shoulder. He's got his CIA patch on the other shoulder. He's got Brennan, Clapper, George Soros, New World Order on his back, right? Unbelievable. So this guy is... Basically, this whistleblower, whoever he is staging a coup with secondhand hearsay information. Okay? Unbelievable. And the Democrats are twisting themselves into pretzels to make this work. Okay? They're lying. The fake news media is lying. And it's just unbelievable to watch these people keep moving the bar, keep twisting facts, keep trying to twist things to fit together for this whistleblower's CIA planned coup against the President of the United States. And we've also discovered, as of last night, Joe DeGeneva, he's a former U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia, I believe, and his wife, Victoria Townsend, they were doing some digging. And they discovered that George Soros is involved in this. Now, George Soros has been funding NGOs, non-governmental organizations, to manipulate the State Department. And he's also involved in the whistleblower's document, because his organizations, the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Protection, is actually in the footnotes of the whistleblower's documentation. So what you expect from a whistleblower, right? You know, if you're if you're a legitimate person and you're gonna blow the whistle on something, you go to the IG and you sit down and you go, I've got this problem, I know this thing, and it's a serious issue. And then the IG takes notes and files a report. That's not what happened. From the sound of it, this guy, this whistleblower, run by the CIA and George Soros, he walks into the IG's office to file a report under the whistleblower status, and he's got a 9-page document printed up, written by lawyers. From what the talking heads on TV say, it's basically a lawyer-written document. Okay, and it's in the footnotes. It's got attachments to George Soros, and it's unbelievable that. And what the Democrats have done to defend the whistleblower, so we can't find out who he is, he's got that whistleblower status. So that even though 70% of the American people want to know who this guy is and have him come testify in the open, the Democrats are trying to cover that up. The deep state Democrats are trying to cover that up by saying he's got whistleblower status, and by continuing to lie and continuing to cover for Biden by saying, oh, we've done all that research into Ukraine. There's nothing there. Sure thing. But if you don't, I wanted to go into George Soros, okay, because he is the man that seems to be pulling the strings behind this operation, right? So what he is, this gajillionaire. He's got mega bucks, okay? And he's basically one of the most evil people on the planet, okay? He's right up there with the ultimate scum of the universe. Now, he was an SS officer in Germany. World War II Germany, he was an SS officer. Those were the worst of the worst. Basically, this guy has had blood on his hands since, the day he put on his SS little clips on his German lapels. So, he's promised to destroy America. He funds all that mass migration we saw before Trump got the wall up was being funded by George Soros, okay? Reportedly, okay? And that's the tough thing with George Soros. The man's got so much money. He's had the fake news on his side. He's got Google on his side. So anything you find, it's putting pieces of a puzzle together. So I encourage you to do your own homework. For me, when I was doing some searching on him, and you go to Snopes, and when it says, no, that's false, he wasn't an SS officer, you got to flip it 180 degrees. Yes, he was an SS officer. Did George Soros promise to destroy the United States of America? Snopes says no. So flip it 180 degrees. Yes. What else has he done? Oh, we know he's funding district attorney campaigns across the country. And why is he doing that? Does he really care about law and order here in the United States? No. Okay. So he does not care. But what he does want to do is destroy America. So how do you do that? If you're funding all the DA campaigns and you're finding the shadiest scumbags to run the district attorney's office, he's putting in people that refuse to charge criminals, that are letting the criminals off the hook. So what does that do? That floods our streets with rapists, thieves, and murderers. How nice of you, George Soros. So what else has Georgie boy done? He funds race-based initiatives, okay, like Black Lives Matter. And why would you do that? Because you're stirring up hate. You're stirring up division among the American people. So he's flooding our country with migrants. He's flooding our country with criminals. And he's stirring up as much trouble as he possibly can. And he's funding the whistleblower to try to undermine the President of the United States, the one man that's trying to stop him from destroying our country. Unbelievable. I say send in SEAL Team 6. I say let them do what they do really well and deal with George Soros. That's my vote. So basically, George Soros, he's out to destroy freedom and democracy. He's out to start World War III because he's New World Order. So to get their New World Order, they have to destroy the United States of America. They have to get rid of the idea of freedom. They have to get rid of the idea of democracy. It's why they're funding all the Green New Deal and all these communist ideas from Bernie and Warren and all that, because they have to destroy what we are, freedom, okay, and what we stand for. So they're out to do that, and what they're going to do is after they destroy Trump, and if they destroy Trump, they're going to destroy our nation. They're going to continue to flood our streets. They're going to start endless wars, and on the bones of billions of people across the planet, not just here in the United States, they're going to build their New World Order. Their communist vision of a utopia built on blood and death. Okay? So if you think this isn't the fight of our lives, you're kidding yourselves. Okay? Thankfully, Trump is kicking butt. Okay? This whole whistleblower thing is going to it's going to take out Biden. It's exposed George Soros. It's exposed the CIA and its underhanded dealings. The Russian collusion thing exposed Comey and the FBI's corruption at the top. That's what this is about. Okay? The bad guys want to destroy America, but Trump's turning it all on them to expose them. Okay? He is a master at it. He keeps getting these people to do the unthinkable. Because frankly, if the deep state and the New World Order had a brain, okay, when they lost the presidency to President Trump, okay, yes, Trump is arresting people. Trump is taking down the deep state and dismantling it. But they could have gone underground. They could have hidden, and they could have had Pelosi play the good little Democrat and give Trump everything he wanted. And yes, it would have hurt the deep state. But then they could have snapped back and maybe had a chance at winning the 2020 election. Instead, they're out there clearly staging a coup. The second coup attempt. Russian hoax, whistleblower. These are coup attempts. The American people are not stupid. They can see that Pelosi and the fake news media and all the Democrats are lying to them. How do you know a Democrat's lying to you? Their lips are moving, okay? So that's what I got for you today. And I want to give you a little bit of good news, too, because so you know Trump's draining the swamp, okay? So The Hill reported today that the third U.S. intelligence officer has been convicted for illegally working with the Chinese government, okay? That's just mid-level draining the swamp, okay? But that's how you know Trump's getting it done behind the scenes. There's so much big news, like the whistleblower and stuff, that it's really easy to miss these arrests that are going on behind the scenes. That, I mean, if all this other stuff wasn't going on and the attempted coup and impeachment of President Trump, 3 U.S. intelligence officers convicted of illegally working for the Chinese government would be everywhere. It'd be mainstream everything. But because it's distraction and lies in the media and the fake news, you don't even hear it. And that's why I wanted to give that to you guys. So you know that the swamp is being drained, Trump's fighting them, and they're doing everything they can to fight back. When the best thing they could have done was to do nothing. And that would have, instead they have completely exposed themselves. They've exposed their coup attempts. They've exposed the corruption in the CIA and the FBI. And they're going down. So God bless you guys. God bless America. Thanks for checking out this video. Please go to my Patreon account and make any donations you can. Any amount is great. I appreciate it so I can keep giving you guys these videos. Thank you. Have a great day.